Good day, ma'am. Good day, classmates. I am Reyna Angeline Bacol, and I will going to discuss about the introduction of electronic spreadsheets and the components of MS Excel. The use of electronic spreadsheets has been maximized over the years at the onset of modern software that supports graphics as well as text and calculations. So the first electronic spreadsheets developed by Dan Bricklin and Robert Frankston in 1978 was called VisiCalc or Visible Calculator.
So this is how it looks like.
So the program was designed to solve any electronic spreadsheet problems which was accepted by individuals who mainly use numbers. Since then, many companies produced and developed their own electronic spreadsheets program, including Lotus 123 from Lotus Development Corporations.
However, Lotus was stripped when Microsoft introduced Excel, which runs under Microsoft Windows.
So, what is an electronic spreadsheet? Accordingly, spreadsheet is defined as computerized version of manual spreadsheets. Recent modifications of electronic spreadsheets allow more than just calculations, but a wide variety of features. Modern features includes graphical representations of the data in the spreadsheets, database, and transfer of information to and from other Windows applications.
Some spreadsheets contain built-in formulas or may also maintain links to each other, which enable data entered in one spreadsheet to update an entry in one another.
Spreadsheet applications are programs that let you create and manipulate spreadsheets electronically. In a spreadsheet applications, each value sits in a cell.
You can define what type of data are in each cell and how various cells depends on one another. The relationships between cells are called formulas, and the names of the cells are called labels.
Most of the spreadsheets are multidimensional, which means you can link one spreadsheet into one another. For example, it's like a stack of spreadsheets all connected by formulas. A change made in one spreadsheet automatically affects one another. Of the various kinds of electronic spreadsheet software used in industry today, Excel is the most popular and most used in business and academics. Most probably, the electronic spreadsheet loaded in your computer laboratory is the Microsoft Excel, which is the focus in our discussion today. Excel has three different components which performs three different tasks. First is a component which analyzes and displays text and numbers in rows and columns. Second component is a database component which manipulates list of informations. Third is the chart component which produce useful charts. Common data structure makes Excel more integrated and enables it to transfer and manipulate data among the three components. This feature makes electronic spreadsheets, particularly Excel, very popular tool among business fields and functions variably in accordance to the users of this program. You can use Excel by forecasting your income and expenses and analyzing expenditures in categories like manpower, loan interest, utilities, and so on.
You can manipulate the data in anticipation of changes in the business situation, and you can clearly see the results.
Industries and companies engaged in business that necessitates them to constantly apply for bidding use spreadsheets in preparing their bids to compete for contracts. Excel provides tools for the finance and investment industry to analyze the economic scenario that would affect the market.
This program is likewise used to analyze the costs of borrowing and lending vis-a-vis the anticipated profits and lending money, particularly during fluctuations in interest rates and peso-dollar exchange rates.
There are three major classifications of Excel: the spreadsheets, the database, and charts. However, the discussion in this section of the chapter will focus on the components of spreadsheets.
Electronic spreadsheets or worksheets stored in your computer's hard disk are referred to as files or workbooks. A workbook may contain one or more sheets or charts. As you save your workbook into your hard disk, you must give it a name to distinguish its contents from other files of the same category. Rows are a series of cells arranged horizontally which are identified by numbers. Columns, on the other hand, is a vertical series of cells. Spreadsheet columns are usually identified by letters. So this whole picture is what we call sheet. So it is an electronic multi-column spreadsheet. Excel has about 255 sheets, with each sheet containing approximately 256 columns and 16,384 rows. So this is the addresses. So it refers to the specific location as rows and columns of data or information you stored. An address is written with the column references first, followed by the row. For example, sheet 1 A1, which means that your data is located on sheet 1 intersecting column A, row 1. So this is a cell, and it is a box in which you can enter a single piece of an array of data. Data usually comes in a form of text, numerical values, or formulas. The entire spreadsheet is composed of rows and columns of cells. Individual cells are usually identified by a column letter and a row number. For example, A1 specifies the cell in column A and row 1. Next is numbers and text. The characters that are entered in cells are manipulated. Numbers, including formulas, may be formulated in various ways. Text can also be used to label rows and columns, titles or notes on sheets. Numbers can be used to perform arithmetics, functions, but not text. Lastly is the reference, reference name, and reference operators. It identifies one or more cells for use in a formula. It can be a single cell address like A1 or a group of cells identified by multiple cells addresses. So a reference name is a line of text that begins with a letter and can be as long as 255 characters but cannot contain a space.